Hey you guys, today I'm back with another video. I'll be doing a balloon garland for my mother-in-law's birthday. I use the color red balloons and gold. This is actually the second pack, so I had a 40 pack of the gold ones, 30 pack of the red ones. I ended up having to get more. And then I had some white ones, which was a 50 pack. So I had a 50 pack of the white ones. I had 30 of the red ones and 40 of the gold ones, and I did use all of the balloons except for a few white ones. So as you can see, I do have the blow up machine from Amazon that I purchased. I can't remember how much it is, but I got that from Amazon. It's really good when you're trying to do this at home. It makes it much easier. So basically what I did was I blew up 2 balloons at a time and I tied them up. I did order some balloons off Amazon, which were a bit darker than the ones that I got out of the store. So what I decided to do was blow both of them up, both color reds up, and then tie them up together. That way it would give it like a different look. One had more of a shine, one was dull. So I tied those together to make one cluster. And then I took another cluster of 2 and made it into 4. So you'll see here where I go in and I wrap them around a few times just so they don't come loose. I was scared to do this at first because I thought they were going to pop. This is actually my first time making this garland. I tried it before, but it didn't work out. So I tried it this time, and that's actually really easy. So you guys, before we go ahead and get into this, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and leave some ideas that you would like me to do. I'll keep posting different videos, just a different variety of videos on here so you guys can get a glimpse into it. Let's get right to it. And you may be wondering, you guys, as you can see, I'm not really trying to get the balloons the same size. You want them to be different sizes depending on the garland that you're doing. So the one that I was doing, I prefer them not to be exactly the same size. Or you may see some that's a bit bigger than the other or a bit smaller than the other one. That's the look that I was going for, but it's really up to you on how you're looking to make your garland. You know, they have some where they're pretty uniform, and then they have some where they have different sizes and different shapes and things. So depends on what you're going for, and you'll get to see what I was going for at the end. I was getting loose to that Queen Naja. If you're sleeping on it, you might want to check it out. She has a really nice album, Misunderstood, Still Misunderstood, and it's a real good album. I play that from start to finish, so that's what got me through making this garland. Alright, so guys, here is the fishing line that I ordered from Walmart. The 10-pound fishing line. It's a clear, so you're not able to really see it, you know, through the balloons. But I got that from Walmart. That's what I'll use to connect each one of them together. While going through this process, I did realize that fishing line, it will cut the balloon, so you have to be careful. I had a couple of them that did deflate while it was together, but I just used some fillers and put those in there, so I really didn't have too much of an issue. But yeah, you want to make sure you be careful with that also. So what I decided to do was, the look I was going for was, so I was doing white, red, red, gold, gold, white, red, red, gold, gold. So that's why I'm looking around for the ones that have 4 clusters of white. I was looking for that because I had a lot more white balloons than any other. So I wanted to start with that, and that's how it looks. The cluster looks. You want to flatten it out as flat as possible, not unraveling it. You want to take a little bit of your fishing line and just tie it to the middle of the first cluster. So here, that's what you see me doing here, and I'm trying not to be so reckless with cutting the balloons, because like I said, that wire, even though you don't have to be real careful, once you get it to the middle, you do want to make sure when you're going through the process of trying to get it through the middle, you be careful to not cut the balloon. So here's where you'll see me putting my second cluster of 4 on top of the first one. I had already connected the wire to the first one, which is my base. So then you want to just take that wire and wrap it around a few of the balloons just so you can connect each one of them. You want to make sure that when you put the wire in, even though you're wrapping it around the balloon, you want to make sure that it's being connected to the middle of the balloon, and you want to make sure that both of the middles on those clusters are as close as possible. So when you wrap it around a balloon, make sure that the end point is in the middle. Every time you wrap it around a balloon, you want to make sure it's in the middle, and then you can pull on your string a little bit just to make sure it's tight. It's not, as long as it's not on the balloon itself and it's in the middle where it's tied up, as you can pull, you can tighten it as much as you would like with just pulling the fishing line. So I'll keep doing that. I added another cluster here and just wrapping each balloon in the middle, and then once I wrap them, I'll tug on it a little bit just to make it as tight as possible, or my desired tightness. So yeah, it's pretty simple. Just keep doing that, keep adding clusters, keep wrapping, and you're on your way. So right here I realized that the bottom part was a bit smaller than the rest, so I added a little bit more at the bottom. So a good thing about the fishing line is if you need to reposition the balloons and you know, twist them up to a different shape, you can do that. So that's the good thing about that line. But where I decided to add those additional balloons, you can see here, because the red ones were bigger than the white ones, the small white ones. I did have a few white ones and some glitter ones that came in the pack from Amazon with the other darker red ones. So I just decided to add those in. Because I did have a couple balloons that said happy birthday also. So we had a different variety. We had the white ones, we had the pearly whites, we had the ones with the confetti, and we had ones that said happy birthday. So I had a little freedom with mixing these. So this is what I have so far. All right, so I ran out of white balloons, just white balloons. I had some with glitter attached and then some with the happy birthday balloons attached, but I didn't have any more with just the white balloons. So I had to make a few more clusters for those with the few that I had left. So that's what I'm doing here. Oh, also, when you're blowing your balloons up, just to keep that round shape, how you see me pushing down on the carpet on them, that just gives them more of a round shape instead of like that pointy end on it. So that's just a little tip for when you do blow the balloons up, push them down a little bit just to shape them into the round, just to round them off, I should say. All right, so here is the two that I had to make to fit in the car, and then I later put it together when I made it to the location. After I put it together, here's how the arch looks. I put a curtain up that they wanted, and then I attached both sides to each other, and it came out really nice. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for watching.